Hey there, and welcome. Programming can seem kinda intimidating, right? Well, today we're gonna pull back the curtain. Our goal is simple, but trust me, it's a huge deal. We're going to get your computer all set up so you can write and run your very first program in Java. Ready? Let's dive in. Yep, you heard that right. That's literally what we're about to do. By the time we're done here, you will have officially told your computer what to do, and it's going to say hello back. This is the classic first step for pretty much every programmer out there. It's a rite of passage, and it feels awesome. Okay, so think of this like a quest. And for any quest, you need the right gear, right? Our journey is no different. The very first thing we need to grab is the essential toolkit for any Java developer. It's called the Java Development Kit, or as everyone calls it, the JDK. So, what is the JDK? Well, the easiest way to think about it is like the engine in a car. You could have this sleek, beautiful car body, but without an engine, it's just a fancy lawn ornament, right? It's not going anywhere. The JDK is that engine. It's the part that actually understands the Java code we're about to write and translates it into a language your computer can understand and run. And getting this installed is actually super simple, I promise. You're just going to head over to the official Oracle website, find the downloads, and pick the right one for your computer. So whether you're on Windows, Mac, or Linux, they've got you covered. Then you just run the installer. Click Next, Next, Finish. You know the drill. It's really no different than installing any other program. Okay, so we've got our engine. Now we need a place to actually build the car, right? We need a workshop. And in the coding world, that workshop is called an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. It's basically a special kind of text editor made just for programmers. Now, could you write code in something like Notepad? I mean, yeah, technically, but that's like trying to build a house with just a hammer. An IDE is your fully stocked workshop. It's got everything. It points out typos as you make them, it helps you keep all your files organized, and best of all, it usually has a big green play button to run your code. It just makes your life so much easier. And the good news is, there are some amazing free options out there. IntelliJ IDEA and Eclipse are probably the two biggest names specifically for Java. Visual Studio Code is another really popular one. You just have to add a couple of Java extensions to it. Honestly, for what we're doing today, any one of these is a perfect choice. You can't go wrong. All right, our JDK engine is installed, our IDE workshop is open. It is time for the main event. We are finally going to write the actual code that makes our program do something. Let's do it. So fire up your IDE, and the first thing you're going to do is create a new Java file. A good habit to get into is to name the file after the main part of the program. So for this, let's call it helloworld.java. Perfect. Now we're going to build this thing out line by line so you can see exactly how it all fits together. Okay, first line of code right here. What we're doing is telling Java, hey, I'm creating a new program blueprint, and in Java, that's called a class. We're naming our class Hello World, which you'll notice matches our file name. That's important. And that little curly brace at the end, think of that as opening the box. Everything for this program is going to go inside it. All right, next, inside our Hello World box, we're going to add this line. I know, it looks like a bunch of jargon. Don't worry about public static void for now. Just think of them as required keywords that let our program run easily. The really important word here is main. The main method is like the front door to your house. When you tell Java to run your program, this is the very first place it looks to start working. It's the entry point. And here it is, the magic line. This is the actual instruction we're giving the computer. We're telling the system to print line, which is just short for print line, and then in the quotes, we put the exact message we want it to show. And of course, that message is the classic hello world. And to finish it all off, we just need to close the boxes we opened. See these two closing curly braces? The first one closes the main method, our front door. And the second one closes the entire Hello World class, our main container. It's all about tidiness. And that's it. That is a complete, working Java program. You just wrote it. Okay, so go ahead, find that run button in your IDE and hit it. You should see a little window pop up that says Hello World. How cool is that? But what did we really just do? Let's take a quick look back and break down what all that code actually means. So remember that class, that public class Hello World line? That's the main container for your entire program. In Java, everything has to live inside a class. It's the big picture blueprint for whatever you're building. And then there was the main method. Like we said, this is the official starting point. It doesn't matter if your program eventually grows to be thousands of lines long across dozens of files. When you hit run, Java always goes straight to main to get its first instructions. It's non-negotiable. And finally, that System.out.println command. This is your first superpower as a programmer. It's how you make the computer talk back to you. It's how you see the results of your work. Whatever text you put inside those quotes is precisely what will get printed to the screen. It's your voice. So, once you put all that together, it's official. Congratulations, you just did it. You set up your environment, you learned the basic structure, you wrote the code, and you ran your very first Java program. Seriously, that's a huge first step. You should be proud of that. You know what's funny to think about? But every complex app, every incredible video game, all the software you use every day, it all started with basics, just like this, with the first line of code. You've just laid your foundation stone. So the only question left is, now that you've set a low, what are you going to build next?